Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Tennis Manager. We're now on to episode number 40. Nakunye last time got her first ever Rookie 10 tournament victory and her first ever Rookie 50 tournament victory. And following that Rookie 50 tournament victory, her ranking jumped significantly, now at 466. Her very next tournament is back to a Rookie 10, but for the first time, thanks to that victory and jump in ranking, she is now into the seedings, and actually quite a ways into the seedings. She enters as the 2 seed. Wow, what a difference one tournament win makes. And I jump straight forward to the quarterfinal match, where she is a winner yet again. 38 total winners, 17 unforced errors. Not massively better than this opponent as we get a little bit deeper into the tournament, but there's subtle differences that do stand out and make it somewhat comfortable. 6 aces, only 1 double fault, versus 2-8. 38 winners to 32, but then unforced errors 17 to 23. It's not massive, but it's consistently better than the opponent, and that's enough to get through. The semifinals are shocking in that it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 4 seeds all present in the semifinal. I haven't seen that in a while. We go up against the 3 seed with the potential to face the 1 seed in the final, who is only ranked a little bit above us. The semifinal was actually pretty comfortable at 6-1, 6-1, so we will see a finals match, which means that'll be, 4 times out of 5 tournaments that we've made it to the final? Being that it was only a Rookie 10, I was not worried about seeing that final. We do not win it. It was close, though. 6-7, 7-6, so both of the first 2 sets going to tiebreakers, and then losing the final set 1-6. That was the only part that wasn't comfortable. The unforced errors at 45 is what cost us this match. In fact, that's equal to the number of winners that Coleman hit. Our 59 looks good, but with that many unforced errors, you're bound to lose to just about anybody. Nakunye gets her next levels in speed and agility, while the serve accuracy continues to be a short-term target of mine. We've already brought it up 1 level. We're more than halfway through the next level. And that ranking boost has not just benefited us in getting seedings at the Rookie 50 level, but now, Rookie 10 level, but also the Rookie 50 level. We come into this one as a 4 seed, so we're not a dominant force or anything yet in terms of ranking, but we've certainly climbed that ladder in a very short period of time. I mean, we're just now entering June, so in just a handful of months, and really just a little more than a handful of tournaments, she has gone from a total unknown into still rookie level, but a force in the rookie level. Not that big of a force, though, as she literally drops the first round with 29 unforced errors and only 24 winners. She was sloppy, and it cost her dearly. It looks like she was literally a point away from taking the opening set, but ends up going down in straight sets. Gallus pretty much maintains her rank. No tournament victories during this stretch, only 3 wins. So Gallus has really struggled as of late. Ita, meanwhile, 0 wins in 5 matches, 5 tournaments, only earning 4 points based on the level of tournament that she was in. Her ranking plummets from 133 to 204. Not a good stretch for either of those two. Nakunye, on the other hand, huge climb, almost 300 points higher in the rankings at the end of this season. Points-wise, it's not a ton, but 56 points when you're that low in the rankings makes a big difference. Only 3 tournaments, and she wins 9 out of 11 matches that she was in, claiming 2 victories and having 2 finals. Medical Center now on level 2. Financially speaking, we could do either of these upgrades, but with only a month left on the Youth and Scouting and only a few months left on the Business Center, I'm not sure we're in a position to throw money away. I mean, we were right about $1 million on the last upgrade, which means the next upgrade's got to be about 1.25, which at this rate, it's going to take us about 3 months to cover that. So I think we do need to hang on to our finances for a little bit to set ourselves up for our next Business Center upgrade, waiting on these. And that next level of serve accuracy is complete. So we've gone from, a 10 to a 12, and the backhand accuracy from a 9 to a 10 in a pretty short period of time. they're certainly getting better, and it's going to make a big difference. We're going to start seeing fewer errors coming from her Right now, though, it's focused on serve accuracy, so it's not going to come in open play where we see the fewer unforced errors, but it should definitely result in fewer double faults. Rookie 50, now a 3 seed, and our rank does continue to improve, though not drastically. So we're still seeing all of those signs of progress, and of course, with that training, every few weeks we're getting an attribute point a little higher. So she is improving pretty rapidly. Halfway through the year, it's been impressive, the rise. Not always impressive, the performance, though. She does squeeze her way through the first round. 69 total winners, but 47 unforced errors. And again, super close in the second round, but this time on the wrong end of the stick. 4-6, 6-3, 5-7. She's out. No double faults, so that was good. Almost confident enough to start making her a little more aggressive with her serve, but she doesn't have a lot of power or the spins. So, she's lacking the ability to necessarily beat her opponent. At this point, it's avoiding double faults just so that she can have a chance at a point. The winners are good. 51. She almost every match is able to do that, but 37 unforced errors. So we need to maybe in the near future start focusing on a few of those attributes that are going to help lower those unforced errors just a bit. Ooh, this is the biggest injury I've had yet. When we first started this game, there was no injuries, and I wonder if that had something to do with development. Maybe the game hadn't fully introduced them. They were there, but it was more of a placeholder type thing. But we're definitely seeing the frequency of injuries up quite a bit. This one, a medium, moderate injury, as they've labeled it. Cramp in the thigh. I don't know how that's a moderate injury, but she'll be out for 1 to 2 weeks. Gallus pushes her tactical skills up to a 14, so she's getting pretty good there. Meanwhile, here's a quick update on where we are with Nakunye. Level it's still 2 stars. She has not hit a 2.5 star yet. But you can see physically everything is between 11 14 for the base, so that's good. Mentals, the ones we control, are all between a 13 and 15, which is great. Though she does need some development. She's not as bad as Kasinseva was there. But then technical, this is her real weakness. Now we've picked up some of this, right? The serve accuracy's gone up plus a couple. The backhand accuracy has gone up 1. The spins are okay with 11. Her return is okay at 11. Nothing's great, though. There's nothing 13 plus. So definite shortcomings, but stability, okay. Average, yeah, she's getting there. Volley, nearly to 10. But then the others all need some work. They're all 2 to 3 points below, 2 to 4 points below just hitting the halfway mark. And I don't know, for me that feels like kind of your minimum that you need to do. Whatever we're doing, though, it is working. Her fame has gone from a 3 up to a 5 already, just since we signed her. Ita's form has really picked up over her last 3 to 4 weeks, and we're seeing some better results. Primarily, she just went to the London Championships, got through the qualifiers, and then into the tournament proper. Round to 128, she didn't get that deep, but that ends up with a nearly $50,000 payout for us. That's pretty healthy. Ita's recent performances has resulted in a big-time positive, and even though she had her minor injury, it's recovered. She recovered in just a week, and she gets a +2 to killer instinct, +1 to confidence, and +1 to composure. And the average of those 3 now out of 10 is a massive step in the right direction for the maturity of a young player like her. So that's fantastic. And I've got Nakunye in her first ever 80 level, international 80 tournament. Unfortunately, she is up against the 2 seed right off the bat. 2 seed isn't that much higher ranked than her. It's only 100 spots. But 100 spots is still 100 spots, and maybe a bit too much for her. You never know till you try. We'll see how she does. And it was just a little bit too much. She loses the opening set, but then gets her feet grounded and plays well, wins the second set in a tight contest, and third set nearly takes it. She was close. She sends it to the tiebreakers, but can't quite come away with the victory. Similar numbers for these two. Equal aces, double faults within 1, total winners within 2, the unforced errors just a few apart, and you gotta say, as that was the biggest gap on those key stats that we're looking at, that was probably the difference. The very short grass season now behind us. Just 2 tournaments for Gallus. She won 1 out of 3 matches that she played, so not a great stretch for her. Nakunye, meanwhile, moves up a little bit. She only had 2 tournaments, only 1 victory, but she was playing at higher levels. The worst stretch we've seen from her, but still not bad. Ita, meanwhile, she was solid. This was definitely her best stretch in a while. Back up into the top 200. Points earned was significantly higher. The prize money also. A good little stretch there. 6 wins out of 8 matches played. And just 2 tournaments. And we have another international 80 tournament in Berkeley, in California, and Ita is the 1 seed here. She also gets through the first round via forfeit, and so she'll play straight into the round of 16. As the 1 seed, you would hope she would fare decently well with this one, but we're here as well with Nakunye, but she's going to play the 4 seed, and this is the highest ranked player we've ever gone up against, so I do worry for her at this point, as I think her ranking at the moment probably just about right. I think I can see her climbing into the 300s before long, but in terms of quality, these international 80s might be a little bit over her head. Definitely for winning, obviously, but just for competing. And maybe the rookie 50s is kind of where she belongs a little while longer. Wow, she got through that first round, though. 7-6, 6-2, 40 winners. Fewer unforced errors, 23. Ita out in the round of 16. Gosh, that was poor. We continue on against another much higher ranked player. This is the second best player we've played, even though she's not even seeded in this tournament. And yet we squeeze another win. 1-6, 6-3, 6-2. 4 aces, no double faults. There's that strength showing up. Unforced errors down to 19, and that was enough. The opponent was very, very dirty with her play. 43 winners, but 34 unforced errors for her. Amazingly, this is actually the best chance we have of a victory in terms of ranking comparison as we go on to the quarterfinal. It's not going to be a victory, though, even though we came really, really close. 62 total winners in this one, but 52 unforced errors. Again, it's quite obvious what needs to be worked on. And there you go, Youth and Scouting now up to level 4. So we've gained 2 levels today, so that's really good. Medical Center both coming up. And that Business Center, down to 2 months. It'll be ready fairly soon. We've just topped 1 million shareholders, again, taking a little bit of money away. And again, as that last upgrade was right about what we have right now, I'm going to save up money. So I'm not going to spend anything on the other 3 just yet. Because again, the reason why we're making these upgrades fairly easy right now is because the bulk of our finances have all been dedicated to the Business Center, and it's making life comfortable. So why not keep that up? Why stop while you're ahead? Keep working, keep earning, and make money flow. Recent tournament play has finally paid off for Nakunye, as her natural fitness and stamina both go +1. I don't remember registering her in this many International 80 tournaments, though I do remember accepting an invite, and I do think this was the invite. So we are in Ashland, Kentucky. No, I signed up for this one. Maybe it was the last tournament was the one that we were invited to, and I accepted. I accepted 1 invite. Anyway, we are unseeded, and we're up against the 6th seed in this first round, so could be a bit of a challenge. It is. We go down in straight sets, even though we sent both sets to tiebreakers. We had more winners, but we also had a lot more unforced errors. And now it's Gallus's turn to see that progress. Her confidence goes +2 levels to an 11, her composure +1 to a 10, and her natural fitness also gaining a level. So really solid week for her. Let's go ahead and check in on those two before we wrap this episode up. So we have Gallus now looking like this. 2-star, still that higher potential, but again, late bloomer, so her progress has been a little bit slow. You can see on the mental side, her killer instinct is still subpar at a 7, but she's picked up some other areas. Physically, everything's 10 plus. Her balance is really solid. And then technically, yeah, she still needs work, and that's why she does okay. She's in the top 200, but hasn't done a whole lot otherwise. Gallus has a couple of years left on her contract, so she's not going anywhere anytime soon. We will continue to see her develop at 20. I don't know what late bloomer means. I mean, does that mean 24, 25 she's going to pick up pace? I would imagine it's probably something along those lines. Ita, very much in the same boat, kind of the potential. Technical, again, similar weaknesses. Nothing's above a 12. Quite a few things that are a little bit below that 10. And you look at that, Ita, Gallus, Nakonye are all pretty dang similar. Physical, her natural fitness, surprisingly low at a 9. Otherwise, same sort of stats. Physically, I'd say all three of them quite close to each other. And mentally, okay, positioning definitely needs some work. Confidence, composure, killer instinct, fighting spirit, just about averaging to a 10. So Ita and Gallus a little bit ahead of Nakonye there. But that means these three players actually fairly similar. That all three of them. So not much between them. Nakonye, as the early bloomer, is developing way faster, and she will overtake the other two quite soon. I think she's just a hair behind them right now. But otherwise, all three players are kind of in a similar state and hovering somewhere around that 200 in terms of ranking. So Nakonye, who has jumped yet again now to 359 through these last couple of minor successes in tournaments, you figure she's got 150 more spots in her before too long. The confidence, composure, killer instinct, fighting spirit, little low. Hopefully she will mature a little bit, get a couple levels with some of that, push those up to 7s and 8s instead of 6s in a single 7. The physical stuff definitely looking pretty good. It's just that technical that's very much lagging behind. I'm going for the overall, not necessarily the skill shots right now, and that's certainly bringing her up. That's going to get her into less mistakes sooner rather than later. But the volley, drop shot, lob, smash, hot shots that are all quite low, it's making it harder for her to beat her opponent. But she still seems to get a fair few winners. She doesn't apparently need a lot. Maybe that spins being at 11 is good, or just the simple fact that she has good physical and mental attributes. She hits the right ball. Tactical skills, 15. Her focus at 14. She anticipates. She positions herself well. She has good balance, good stamina. You throw all that together, and it's hard for opponents to beat her, meaning it puts her in a better position to be the one who dictates play. And even though she doesn't have a lot of technical ability right now, she is very good about getting to each ball and having a chance at playing it. We just need to get her to play it a bit better. That is going to do it for this episode, though. We've already hit the end of July, so we are well into the second half of the year, making some rapid progress right now. And of course, the facilities, we added 2 levels this time, and we're right on the verge of another business center upgrade. And, you know, for a long, long time, that's been our big key, our big focal point. Well, literally since day 1 of this series. And that's culminating in some rapid progress in other places. A few levels to go. So a little more time to focus on that just yet. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.